Welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts.
Hey everybody, that's Keith. I'm Dustin, and you got it on the first try this time.
I did. I used a different button.
Well, it's getting better.
In case you're not tracking, the go button for our video recording system has been not working well. Yeah.
Temperamental at best.
Yeah, we got it. We got it going now.
All right, so that's Keith. I'm Dustin. We got Bourbon Bribe. This is from Steven.
Okay.
I'm confused.
Why are you confused?
Because this ain't from Texas.
What is that?
It's Bib Tucker.
Oh, have we had Bib Tucker before?
Yeah.
We've had that bottle, right?
Yeah.
Thing is, I cannot for the life of me remember what I thought of it.
It's been a long time. We haven't had it for years.
Is that a smoke-tinted bottle?
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of times that's done to hide the fact that it's not
aged.
Particularly well aged.
Well, so this one says on the label, aged 6 years.
Okay.
So it's kind of surprising that they're hiding that.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it could be 6 years and have a light color if they went with a low char.
That's true.
So, yeah. And by char, I mean inside all bourbon comes in brand new charred oak barrels.
Right.
And
Containers.
the char level, how deep they burn the inside of those barrels before they pour bourbon or, well, white lightning into them.
Not bourbon yet.
Yeah. They can char that to varying degrees. They typically use a numbering system between 1 and 4.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, like a number 1 char won't put a lot of color in a bourbon.
Right.
So
That's fair.
All right, so the song that came with this, Stephen wants us to check out Jason Aldean's Try That in a Small Town. Confession, I've heard this.
Really?
Yeah, when this came out, there was huge hype over it. This is a fairly political song.
Okay. We're not going to get political, y'all.
We do not get political on the channel, but the song is pretty damn political.
Okay.
So we'll avoid the political commentary associated with the song.
Yep.
But I remember in the political spectrum, both sides kind of had little bit of spazzery about this song when it dropped.
Really?
Yeah, it was a pretty big thing.
Okay.
So
I haven't heard it yet, so first time for me, I think.
If you haven't heard it, you're in for something. So I get to be with you guys now and watch him react to this.
Okay. Those are some rock guitars.
Sucker punch somebody on the sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think it's tough? Well, try that in a small town, see how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town full of good old boys, raised up right. If you look.
Was that the video where the dude got hit with a twisted tea?
I can't remember, but that one is great.
That one's hilarious.
I don't know if it's the same one because it's such a small
Yeah.
snippet, but yeah.
Try that in a small town.
Billy Idol.
Try that in a small town. Round here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that.
Normally don't pay attention to videos, but I saw something I think I want to
Back up.
validate. I saw what I thought I saw.
Care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to.
That is a suppressed rifle.
But
Find
they're duck hunting, right?
Try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. Try that in a small town.
Well, that was a heck of a rock song.
Oh, I mean, being a rock guy, I was really digging the distortion. I could hear a little chorus in the guitar. Oh, which Billy Idol song is that?
I was trying to remember. Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed it though. I actually really like that Billy Idol song too. Which is, I'm not a Billy Idol fan.
It like keeps coming to me and then I lose it. But he says he recommends you don't. So I don't understand all the controversy.
Yeah, no controversy at all.
I don't
there.
understand.
And not 100 million comments I'm holding back.
So, the only thing I'm going to say is, I don't think it's just small towns anymore. Now,
Well, I mean, he made some statements trying to associate with small towns that I know for a fact are true in big cities too. So I don't know. Like, this is almost impossible for us to comment on without getting political. I mean, you just can't. I mean, I'm holding back 11 billion things. I could probably do an hour on this song with ease, actually. But choosing not to do so for a lot of very good reasons.
oh yeah, we work at a car wash.
Yeah,
We need to stay gainfully employed.
we do.
Yeah. So, but, I mean, I don't have a problem with taking care of your own.
Well,
And by that, I mean community.
like I say, I come from an area where certain types of behavior would meet a violent fate.
Sure.
Ooh, I can tell you a funny story.
Here we go. Y'all got a glass of bourbon?
So, you guys, this was years ago. I'm sure you remember the Westboro Baptist Church jackasses. The ones that would walk around with signs that said God hates fags and all that stuff, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And they would stage protests. Well, they protested in my town back in the day. And I thought, I'm going to go have some fun. And
oh God.
I actually joined the counter protest, right?
Okay.
So I'm in with the counter protesters, and there's a lot of yelling and stuff going back and forth, and I'm just kind of like, nah. You know, I'm staying at the edges of it. I'm mostly amused by what's going on. And a little bit of entertainment. Plus, those Westboro folks are just ass bags. So, I'm looking. This is in front of the Capitol in West Virginia.
Okay.
Which in front of that is a river. and on the other side there's a mountain. There's this giant power line cut right in the middle. So I walk over. Charleston Police Department's on one side of this protest, and they're just standing there.
Yep.
So
hoping things don't get out of hand.
Me and Jeremy, we go walking over, and I elbow Jeremy, and I motion with my eyes up towards that power line cut on the mountain top. And cops are by now paying attention to us. We have their attention. Plus, we're right in front of them.
Sure.
And we're all tactical timid, and
which also gave them attention.
So I elbow Jeremy. I look up the power line cut, and he goes, "Uh-huh." I go, "What do you think? 850?" He goes, 875, 900. And I'm like, "Cool. You want to give him a little more space? It's pretty high wind." So we move about 15 feet to the right, and peripheral vision, the cops move like 30 feet to the right.
Rude.
Sometimes I'm a little impish, but
sometimes a little. Really? All the time, a lot.
Those maybe. Cops had a holy shit moment.
What are they shooting at? What do you think of this whiskey?
Let me see.
And this is from Tennessee, by the way. Steven sent us a Tennessee whiskey.
I think he's run out of Texas whiskey.
I was just going to say that. Did you run out of Texas whiskey?
So this has a lot of corn sweet like you would typically find with an unaged bourbon. But there's this kind of cinnamon spice that's with it.
Yeah.
And in the mid, the corn sweet stays there, and it's pretty strong, but there's also like a little bit of vanilla.
Yep.
And then the finish has almost like if you took a maraschino cherry and salted it. Like
sweetness?
There's a sweetness and a saltiness back there.
I would have had no idea what the hell you were talking about until I just took that little tiny sip. I 100% get that on the tiny sip. Take a little bit of a bigger sip.
Am I going to get a totally different flavor?
You're going to get a totally different drink. Because, you're right. That maraschino cherry's like, hey, what's up? By the way, bam, here's a little salt.
What the hell?
I know. It's totally different.
That's got citrus in it?
Yep. Oak.
Oh, yeah, oak.
Yep.
The corn sweet's consistent.
It's still there.
Wow.
The cherry, though.
Gone.
Well, it's still there. It's dialed way back.
It comes in the finish.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I got it before, but it takes a little longer to get there.
Because there's so many other things that are popping.
Yeah.
I would actually argue, with a bigger drink, it almost tastes like cherry ice cream.
Kinda. You get this cherry vanilla mix.
Yeah.
And the corn sweet complements that.
This is better than I thought I remembered it.
Same. You think they changed up their process?
Maybe. Because we haven't had this in years. But
I thought we were disappointed in this, but I may be thinking of Krogman. Krogman is gross.
But we made fun of this because we were like, oh, they put all this work into the bottle.
I remember that.
Right? But the whiskey was like, meh.
They must have changed it because this is good.
This is good. Yeah, I'm enjoying this.
Huh. So, to me, it's a very smooth drink. I'd probably put it at 90 proof.
92.
Yeah.
Pretty damn close. This is batch number 31, apparently. I kind of want to know what batch we had before.
I do too.
Because this one, batch 31, but Bib and Tucker.
Better than I remember.
Highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steven.
Actually, it's an important point. Look for batch 31.
Yeah. Because we were...
we were unimpressed the last time.
Correct. I remember making fun of the bottle.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like,
All right. Well, hey, sorry we couldn't comment more on the
video.
The video and the song.
You understand.
We'll just say that it's a sentiment that resonated with half the country and infuriated the other half. And
I'd say 40% on both sides.
probably, and yeah, 20% in the middle going either or it's funny. You know, so, yeah. So, guys, if you enjoyed this video, despite our inability to comment how we wanted to, give us a thumbs up. Drop down in the comments. Tell us what country music we need to check out. Tell us what North American whiskey we need to try. And we will see you next time. It won't stop.
It stopped.